YouTube is introducing an exciting new feature. I don't understand why they think this is a good idea. They are going to be removing the dislike count on videos. It's going to affect the way that we do things, so may as well talk about it and get it figured out. They're removing the dislike count, not the ability to leave a dislike, just the count. So you can't see how many people have disliked the video with you. They've said that the purpose of this is to prevent like cyberbullying, to help small creators. The dislike count has always been valuable to me in deciding which video I'm going to spend my time watching. It's always been a really solid indicator of which videos are good and which videos are bad, or not bad, but amateur. If the idea is to help small creators, it does benefit small creators to know what people's opinions about their videos are so that they know what needs improvement. You know, the more you live, the more you realize that there are certain standards that whoever wants to succeed has to achieve. It's true for story, for design. It's always good to know what people's true feedback is because it tells you where the flaws are. If someone is actually being bullied for real, that's a whole other topic, but I think that the majority of dislikes on videos by small creators don't have anything to do with bullying. They're honest feedback. I've left dislikes before when a video just really isn't that good. Anyways, that's why I think it's a bad idea. I'm sure that YouTube understands that and they're going to be providing some sort of alternative, but it's probably not going to be quite as honest. I should also mention the dislikes aren't completely gone. It's just that only the creator of the video can see them. It's secret feedback that they can choose to take into account or not. Since people aren't going to be able to use the dislikes to express any issues that they may have with the videos, I think they're going to move into the comments, which is sort of worse. If someone really has something terrible to say, a dislike isn't going to be enough. So I think what has happened is the cyberbullies have just been relocated. I will admit, it's a little bit advantageous for small creators to just have that dislike count removed. When people glance down, they're gonna see only likes, which is gonna give them an initially positive perception of your video. The real challenge is going to be keeping them interested. No one is going to be fooled if the likes say the video is great, but the video is actually garbage. It's not like we can hide these facts. Say the dislikes are gone, and just to keep everything real controlled, you also turn off the comments on your videos. No feedback allowed. In that case, the only way that people can come together to discuss the video or share their discontent would be if someone else made a video about that video. But even that, I feel like YouTube is perfectly capable of removing the discussion video. What we'll probably want to be on the lookout for is new places and new ways to communicate with your viewers. And you'll probably want to be in the comments more often. If anyone has any real concerns, that's where they're going to go now. And that's also where people are just gonna default to looking for information about the video. I can also see possibly the birth of a clever Chrome extension that allows you to rate videos, but it's not technically associated with that video. Another way you could gather feedback about your videos and make it publicly visible is you could create polls in your Instagram stories or your Facebook. Certain channels have the ability to put out polls. That way, finally, we have something to look at and go off of in deciding whether we're gonna watch it or not. I think the best thing that we can do is to continue to be critical of our own videos, to make sure that we are improving and that we're not just allowing that positive reinforcement to blind us to our flaws. If YouTube is going to make it more difficult for that feedback to come in, alrighty then, we'll figure out another way to get it. If YouTube is going to make it more difficult for viewers to be able to make a decision, we got to make it easier for them to know that they can trust what they see from you. So you'll notice that I don't actually use end screens. I feel like they're way overdone, predictable, and oh, this is embarrassing.